Hello Taurus, welcome to your February 2020 reading. I'm going to be doing a few different spreads for you. I'm going to be doing a general forecast and a horseshoe spread. I'm going to be doing a one-on-one relationship spread if you have a specific person in mind. That could be a romantic partner, or if you want to translate it towards a different relationship like a friend or something like you can. I will also be pulling oracle cards from spirit for a bird's eye view of the relationship you have going on. I will pull oracle cards from your person if you're out of contact with that person and you feel like you need some messages from them. I have some sex oracle cards that will lighten up the mood if you want to hear those. And then I will finish with angel oracle cards for general advice to you on what you want to focus on for the next month. And I did shuffle these off camera. I just wanted to do them on camera a few times for good measure. So let me get on with your spread. Just a little bit over here. Alrighty, so we got in your horseshoe spread, we got your past, present, 3 to 4 month future, you in a nutshell, your environment, your hopes and or your fears, and then your 12-month outcome. So within the relationship context, it looks like maybe someone did give you a very small offer of love. I say that because it's the page. He's a little bit more immature than, the knight or the king or the queen. He's a messenger, so it could have even been like a little small gift, which even could have been around Christmas. Pentacles could be money or physical materials. We got the Horai upside down. I'm not sure. I'm looking at these ladies right here, and it's almost like maybe they gave you the gift. Maybe people were looking at it. I don't know. Maybe one of your friends was saying, "Oh, that's so sweet," and maybe somebody was like, "Well, that's it." Like, I don't know. I don't know if your friends they kind of looked at the gift too that was offered. Even the Morai is more about weaving time and the fates. But I kind of took the message from the picture right there. I could pull a few more cards if that feels too ambiguous. I don't want to really make you more confused than anything. Okay, so when I pull these angel cards as like divination cards, don't take them as advice at this point. I normally take the picture or something out of the card just to assess the situation. Don't take them as advice at this point. I know that can be confusing because sometimes I'll get excited, and for my own readings I'm like, no, this is actually just telling me what's going on. It's not advice to go for it. Yeah, so it looks like maybe they might have even given you a small little ring or something, or some sort of small piece of something. It might have meant a lot to them, but you might not have been very impressed with it. Taurus is ruled by Venus. She does like her extravagant gifts sometimes. Okay, so your present situation, we got death, polarities in reverse, and we got worth waiting for. And so it looks like there might be a major change right now going on for you, Taurus. But it looks like some part of your romantic situation going on right now. Someone is being unfaithful. Someone might be disloyal. Someone might have exited the situation, or someone might have gone beyond the scope of like the romantic contract that you guys had, the romantic expectations you have. This came up for my sister when she quit her job of several years. They were shocked. Since we got worth waiting for down here, it's almost like they gave up on the timing. they were tired of waiting around, so they might have just bailed. And that could be the death and rebirth that you got going on. The death of the situation, making room for something new. Alright, so your future 3 to 4 months out, Taurus. We got the Queen of Cups. We got Eclipse, healing. And we got release your ex. So, I mean, your future does look, I like how it looks, Taurus. We got the Queen of Cups, but she is right up. So, she is the master of spirituality, creativity, love, passion. She has control of everything. She's not letting her emotions control her. Unlike maybe the pages or the knights, which might be kind of where the water takes them, and they kind of go with the flow, like maybe even places they don't want to go. But it looks like maybe for you in the future, you might actually be in control where you want to be. So that looks good. We got healing. So if there was a situation where someone might have just not met your expectations, they might have bailed on you, it looks like you do heal. And it looks like you have no trouble releasing your ex, which is good. I know fixed signs can sometimes be loyal to someone beyond reason or beyond what other signs would be, because they're fixed. Once they might be hard to give away their heart, but once you get it, sometimes for a fixed sign, it's like they're stuck on them. I'm Aquarius, so I'm a fixed sign too. But I'm glad for you, Taurus, that you're able to move past whatever just happened, this little hiccup, and get back on your feet to where you want to be. Because when you're healed and you're a whole person, then you'll attract an alike person that's also healed and whole. You won't be attracting like a broken person. All right, for you in a nutshell right now, Taurus. We got the Nine of Wands, and we got Icarus and Experience. So yeah, it does feel like right now you're feeling kind of like you gave up. Normally this is like a card of like, don't give up, keep holding on. Even if you're on your last leg and having to use a pole to hold you up, keep holding on. But it's upside down, so it's like you did give up. You couldn't take it anymore. Something happened and you fell down. You didn't want to put any more energy into a situation. It looks like someone might have even abandoned you. I know this card says inexperienced Icarus, where Icarus was the guy who flew too close to the sun. His wax wings melted. But honestly, like a lot of times I feel like it's kind of like you feel like you were tossed out, you were thrown out. Or it could be you that did the tossing out. Something just wasn't working. So we got here your environment. This is not necessarily in your control, but the rain, if it's raining outside, you'll either have to decide to put on a raincoat, or you'll have to decide not to go out. It does affect some of your love life choices out of your control. It does look like there is some fighting. It could be within your friend group, family, or within your work group, wherever you, probably more around your friends. Yeah. And that could be affecting your life, because if you're busy fighting, you can't have time for anything else. It does look like within your social circles, though, there is a new dawn. So after the fighting is over, the air will clear and there might be a chance for new potential out there. That's good. So we got your hopes and or your fears. Well, this is quite sweet for you, Taurus. So you're hoping for a sweet, innocent, romantic love offer. And then for your fear, you fear a relationship where someone says something wrong. Maybe you say the wrong thing or they say the wrong thing. You fear some bad words slipping out. But you know, that's not necessarily going to come true or anything. It's just something that's on your mind. You don't want to happen. You don't want to fuck something up. Okay. So your 12-month outcome for you, Taurus. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. So we got the Hierophant and we got Zeus Supremacy. And I pulled this extra card as like divination card, getting to know each other. It looks like 12 months from now you got someone that's going to be worshipping you, or you're going to be worshipping them. Because look at it, it looks like, you know, she's kind of like groveling towards this guy. And these people are like looking at this person, and then of course, you know, this woman is looking at Zeus. So it looks like in 12 months you got something intense going on. You might not even be able to understand it. You know, like there might be a spiritual component to it where you just feel like connected to the person. It might not even make logical sense, like why is this person so important and I just barely got to know them. Like I mean, that sounds pretty fun, Taurus. So I would say whatever you're doing, keep doing it, keep your healing going on, and you will have an intense bond coming up 12 months from now. Alright, let me pause this. Okay, Taurus. I pulled the cards back so I could get them together and shuffle them. I'll do it once on camera. Alright, so next we're going to do your one-on-one relationship spread if you have a specific person in mind. It could technically be any relationship, but I'm going to read it as a romantic relationship. You could go ahead and translate the interpretations to a, you know, friend or family member if you need to. Alright. Alright. We look like we got most everything in the camera. Alright, so typically in the relationship spread is you are the current on the left side and then your person is on the right side. And then we got the shared energy of the past, present, and future. Not all readers will put so many cards out, but I do. So the current energy for you, Taurus, and I guess this makes sense because this was on your mind earlier. You were afraid of saying the wrong thing and fucking things up. So it looks like there might have been some sort of fight. So you might have even said something. It could have even been involved with that gift where you said something like, "Oh, that's it," or something like off the cuff that you said. It was not what you didn't mean it to sound that bad, and it did. And it might have started a shallow fight. Swords are often like words communications. So I mean, that's the energy you're in right now. You probably realize it, you know, you probably realize it was a mistake, but that's what happened. It could also be, yeah. If you do feel like you need to switch these sides, you can, but you know, I'm reading it on your side. Your person. We got Orpheus music and we got 2 swords. So it looks like the person right now in mind, it looks like they're very good at expressing themselves. They might even have like a sweet tongue, or I don't know if that's the right word. They could even be like a poet or singer, someone who's good at talking. At least right now. They do have a lot of strength on their side. We got these side lines in this card. But it looks like the person that you're thinking of right now, it looks like they're having a tough time making a choice. And it could be trying to assess what was said. You know, do they want to stick around? Do they want to forgive you? They're not sure. They're not sure if they can move on. They haven't made the decision yet. yeah. I mean, we got like a partial moon here, so it's still brewing. They haven't made it. Yeah, they haven't made that decision yet. Perhaps they'll make it by the next new moon or full moon. Okay. Okay, so with the person in mind, this is your shared energy between you two. We got Express Your Love upside down. We got the Eight of Pentacles upside down. And we got Tai Chi Fortune. So it looks like in the past, you guys might have even been working together, or you might have just been working independently and bringing in money. And it looks like maybe someone was not the best at expressing themselves. You guys might have even been focused on money and working more than actually on romantic gestures. But you did get fortune right side up, so I mean, it looks kind of like you had the money you needed to not worry about it. Perhaps maybe someone was working too much. They were focusing on work instead of the relationship, because this is upside down. Alright, your shared energy currently. We got Nike, Victory upside down, Ace of Swords, and Trust upside down. So it looks like there might be a truth coming out. Interestingly enough, even though the truth is coming out, someone might not be believing it. Because what the upside down. So someone might be putting their emotions or thoughts out there, but it's not maybe getting the results that they thought they were going to get. Maybe they thought they were going to be forgiven or accepted or understood somehow, and it didn't quite come out right. And it could just be that if there was no trust there, then it wasn't a victory, because I mean, without the trust, you don't have much. Okay. So Taurus, in your future. Alright, well, we had Supremacy. I think that was in your 12-month outcome. So it looks like your future, between you guys, you haven't given up. You're on your last leg, but you're still using all of whatever strength you have left to prop yourself up with the stick, and you're not giving up yet. It looks like there is a big devotion between you guys. It looks like one person really worships the other one. They're very enamored in one person. Yeah. And it looks like someone is focused on you. I'm just kind of taking this from the picture part of it. They have their sights on you. But you have their sights on them. It's shared energy. So, I mean, it looks like if that's what you're wanting, there is some devotion and not giving up in the future between you two. Alright, what next? Okay, next Taurus, I'll pull some oracle cards from spirits to get a bird's eye view of the situation. Because sometimes, you or your person might have like biased or a smaller view so the bird's eye view will let us know for sure what's going on. Alright, so we got balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. Stability upside down. This relationship can stand the test of time. So when the cards are upside down, I'll either interpret them as the opposite of it. Sometimes it's being blocked, or sometimes it's to the extreme. And that will depend on how the other cards look. Release. Radical acceptance and serenity can help you let go. different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. Strictly sexual. This connection is passionate but not enduring. Chemistry, upside down. The attraction you feel is mutual. Finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. Denial. Detach with love to see the truth. To clearly see the truth. Alrighty. So yeah, we did see those cards of worship. Like, it could be that one person is really into the other person going on. So yeah, it looks like maybe you did have some sexual chemistry going on with this person in mind. And again, there's the finances. Maybe one of you guys is working a lot, and that's just getting in the way. Yeah, but it looks like the advice from Spirit is that you guys are just on different pages. You know, you could always love them from afar. You don't have to live with someone to love them. And that's kind of like, you know, to truly love them, you have to love them as they are, and even if that means they're not with them. Okay, let me put this aside. So, Taurus, next I'll pull some cards, oracle cards from your person if you have a specific person in mind. Let's see. Alrighty. So, I mean, these are the messages from the person. They're not necessarily like, you know, advice for you. That's just how they feel in their opinion. And they're all upside right side up. Okay, we got, please acknowledge me. I wish I could share my good news with you. I want to start over. I am not over you. We both know I am not the one for you. I pretend you don't mean that much. I got my own little deck, so I'll pull some more cards. Oops. So when these cards are upside down, again, sometimes it's the opposite of block or to the extreme. And it's a general reading, so maybe not everything will make sense 100% to you. Might be someone else's message. Interesting. Alrighty, so I dreamed you into reality. This could also kind of mean like maybe they're dreaming about you. I want to divorce. So it could be that they're saying that they want to divorce their current partner, or, you know, they want to divorce from you. Even if you're not married, it could be like, you know, energetically to separate from you. I gave you everything. It's upside down, so my just kind of initial sense is they didn't give you, they didn't give you everything. It's upside down. I want you. I think that's probably, you know, they do really want you, because it seems like it was a sexual connection that you had going on. So as a Taurus, you're probably an exceptionally pretty person ruled by Venus. So they might be physically very attracted to you. Interesting. Even though they say they want a divorce, they want an open marriage, so maybe it could be the fact that they just can't choose between you and the person that they're currently with. Not that you have to accept it, but that's kind of the message that's coming from them. I mean, there are more and more people like doing open marriages and polyamorous and different combinations of things. So I mean, if it's something you want to try, you can, but if it's not for you, then don't force it. Don't do something you don't want. It was NSA. It's pretty straightforward. I made my choice. I was too slow. I worked too much. Again, money, working. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe these pandemic hours got them working overtime or something, but it seems like they're using work as an excuse. Can you hear my thoughts? So it seems like, again, maybe they're hoping that you might have a spiritual connection to them. Like maybe they're trying to talk to you in a dream and they're wanting to connect with you. Sometimes for myself, I might actually have a dream with a person. You could tell a difference between like a fleeting dream or like a dream that feels like more real than life. If you've ever had it, you'd know for sure that kind of dream if you have encountered that kind of dream. Funny enough, when I installed Tinder again, what was it, this January, that same night I had a dream with the person, my former person, and he finally gave me what I wanted in my dream. But it was just a dream. Like, I mean, I want it in reality. So that's not enough for me. I also sometimes I feel like I get songs that come into my head out of nowhere that might be from that person. Or when I'm driving, it might feel like all the songs I'm hearing on my playlist seem to be from a specific person. So you could be getting messages like that too. If they're trying to reach out to you energetically. If you want, you could also reach out to them energetically, tell them what you need to say, whether that's goodbye or hello, whatever. You might want to, put your hands over your heart to reach out to them, to give yourself that closure. If you're looking for closure, if you want to get back with them, just probably call them. Alrighty. So next. So I mean, yeah, I know that was kind of a little bit of a downer. So let me pull some these Eros Kiss cards over there for you. So whether it's with this person in mind or another person, whoever you want to think of, course, this could be your desires or their desires. Sometimes they might be even hidden or shared, or secret. Maybe you don't even realize it. And it's a general reading, so maybe some of these might be a miss for you, but take what you need. It is about to be Valentine's for, for February, so interesting. Let's see. We got patience, bondage, moan for me, I want to hear your voice, naked, let me see the real you, baddies required, hands off, dress up, keep it simple, sex me, burn me, group sex, trimmed, public, kiss me all over. Interesting. Everything else seems kind of... So, with you and or your person, these might be things that, you might enjoy to try or to do more of. So, kind of got a big mix of different things. But yeah, it looks like maybe one or both of you guys like to kind of build it up and not jump straight into business right off the bat. You might want to try to send them messages or photos throughout the day to let them know you're thinking of them. I have this naked card here because sometimes people will pretend they're not authentic, so what might get you or your person off is being really your own self, no inhibitions. Let's see if there's anything else that stands out. Oh, these look like... Oh, there's a hidden card. Okay. So it looks like you or your person do really like the vocal component. Typically men will... not typically, but I guess in my experience, men tend to be a little bit more quiet. I don't know if they just don't like to express themselves or whatever, but maybe for you or your person, it's a real turn on to hear what's going on, making noises or saying, verbally what feels good or what's working. Yeah, whether it's dressing up for a date or for the night, or dressing up in bondage, it looks like one of you guys likes to have fun with that. It could be even that you or your person prefer the hand hands off and you want toys. Maybe hands don't get you where you want to be. And I think you did have some of those like open marriage and stuff. So it could be like one or both of you guys might be interested in group sex. Not that you have to do it, but that might be something that gets them intrigued. And it looks like one or both of you. Interesting. It's a combination of like might have some more intense kind of things, and then one of you might want like kind of an easier, simpler encounter. Yeah. Alrighty, let's see, next. Let me pull some advice from the angel cards. No, I need to shuffle this. I personally don't like watching tarot videos where like they're shuffling for a long time, so I try to do my shuffling off camera, but you know, I dropped the ball on that one. Okay. So the advice to you, Taurus, let me get a little card back out here. We got strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. We got claircognizance. Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to the thoughts and the ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Again, your partner in the card seems to be saying like, "Can you hear me?" and trying to connect to you like in a spiritual sense. I don't know if that's something that you want to dive into. It is coming up as advice, so I mean, if you're able to connect and get messages from a specific person, you could also get them from spirit. Why not? Chariot. I don't actually know that stone. Spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. Well, that sounds nice. I don't know how common this stone is, or if it's expensive. You could also try to get, amethyst, which is purple too, as a physical reminder that you're protected. So this is advice to you. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So if this is a situation where you're like, that's not right, or like maybe if your sister was dating someone and like someone did something to her, you wouldn't like it, but you're accepting it in your own relationship, you might want to question that, if it's not acceptable for someone you love, why is it acceptable for you? We got Hermes messages, which kind of seems to line up with this claircognizance. So it looks like you should be paying attention to messages, communications that are coming in right now. Alright. Just one more thing before we go. I'm going to pull 2 cards of timing. So you could either have 2 separate questions, or you could choose between A and B when something will happen. Alrighty, so this is A, this is B. So if you have a question, when will something happen? A, May. Subsequent one is B, March. Alrighty. Well, thank you, Taurus, for watching. If this video helped you at all, feel free to like or subscribe. I also have handmade jewelry on my shop. I'll put the link in the description if you want to look at that. It's silver, sterling silver, and gemstone jewelry. I don't have this one stone, but I do have a lot of stones in there. I solder and wire wrap things myself. Alrighty, thank you, Taurus. Have a good February. Bye.